Imagine a field. Not just any field, but a vast, undulating landscape in northeastern France, near a town called Verdun. The soil is churned, scarred by 1,000,000 shell craters. And if you listen to the stories the old-timers tell, that soil isn't just soil. It is a grave. For nearly 300,000 men who vanished here during the Great War, their bodies swallowed by the mud of the longest battle in human history. For decades after the armistice, this land gave up its dead, bone by bone. And one man made it his life's mission to find them, to name them, and to remember them. This is the story of the bone collectors of Verdun. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Curiosity Compendium. In the aftermath of World War I, France was a nation haunted by absence. Over 250,000 soldiers were listed as missing at Verdun alone. Their families had no grave to visit, no closure. The battlefield itself was a toxic, unexploded wilderness. Yet, as farmers returned to plow their fields, they kept uncovering the terrible harvest of war: skulls, femurs, fragments of uniforms. Often, they would simply stack these bones at the edge of the field. Into this grim picture stepped a man named Georges Payot. He wasn't a high-ranking official or a military hero. He was a cantonnier, a roadmender, and he became the unofficial, and later official, curator of the lost. Payot began by doing what he felt was right. When bones were found, he would collect them, but he went far beyond that. He started meticulously cataloging every single artifact found with the remains. A spoon with a regiment number scratched into it, a corroded identity disc, a plaque militaire, a button from a particular unit. He kept detailed ledgers, noting the map coordinates of each discovery. He understood that a single clue could be the difference between a nameless skeleton and a soldier returned to his family. His small house became a macabre archive, a central clearinghouse for the dead. His work, born of personal duty, eventually gained recognition. The French government formally appointed him the guardian of the Verdun Ossuary's collection, the vast bone repository at Douaumont. But here's what astonishes me. For over 30 years, into the 1950s, Payot was essentially a one-man forensic anthropology unit. He corresponded with hundreds of families, matching their descriptions with his grim inventory. He would send them the artifacts, the proof, and often a small bag of soil from the spot where their father, husband, or brother had finally been found. He facilitated thousands of identifications, piecing together identities from the fragmented past with the patience of an archaeologist and the heart of a humanitarian. Think about the sheer emotional weight of that work. Day after day, handling the physical remains of young men, reading their last letters, touching the personal effects they carried into the hell of the trenches. Payot wasn't just a clerk. He was a bridge between the living and the dead, a conduit for a nation's grief. He gave form to the abstract statistic of the missing. Because of him, a mother in Marseille, a wife in Lyon, could finally have a place to lay flowers. His legacy is one of obsessive, compassionate precision in the face of unimaginable scale. It makes me reflect on our own relationship with memory and data. We live in an age of immense digital catalogs, where everything is tracked and tagged. Yet, Payot's ledgers were analog, written by hand, powered by a profound moral imperative. Each entry was a person. His story is a powerful reminder that behind every data point in history's darkest columns, there is a human story waiting to be recovered. It's about the dignity of a single name, reclaimed from the chaos of history. In a way, we are all collectors of bones, curators of the stories, the memories, and the truths that we refuse to let the earth swallow forever. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Curiosity Compendium. This podcast is a production of Light Knot Studios. You can find more stories like this one at https://www.lightknotstudios.com.